Deep in the Alabama woods stands a silent army of brick ovens, monuments to a forgotten age of industry, lined up in decaying rows and slowly swallowed by the forest. There are 467 of them, remnants of what locals once called hell kilns. They built the fortune of a ghost town, fueled the rise of a steel empire, and chewed up the lives of the men who fed their fires. Today, we're following the smoke trails of memory to see what still whispers among the ruins. This isn't just a pile of bricks. It was the beating heart of a boomtown. At its height, this complex produced 600 tons of coke every single day, the lifeblood of Birmingham's steel furnaces. The town that grew around it, West Blocton, swelled to nearly 3,600 people, a roaring hub of ambition and exhaustion. But when the industry moved on, the fire went out, and the town faded into the trees. We came to peel back those layers and find what the forest decided to keep. Our mission brings us to Bibb County, to what's now called West Blocton Coke Ovens Park. Park feels almost too gentle a word. It's more like a 30-acre scar, a place where you can literally walk through the skeleton of a dead industry. The ovens were first built in 1887 by the Cahaba Coal Mining Company. Immigrant labor, Italian, Eastern European, and Appalachian, carved out a hard living here. These were company town days. The house you rented, the food you bought, even the doctor who patched you up, all belonged to the same name on your pay stub. Most of what they built is gone, buried beneath a century of soil and kudzu, but enough remains to feel the weight of it. Driving in, the modern world peels away mile by mile. The road traces the old rail lines where dinky engines once hauled coal to the furnace mouths. It's quiet now, eerily so. But imagine the roar. Steam hissing, fire raging at 2,800 degrees, men shouting through smoke so thick you could taste it. The air glowed orange. That pure, hot fuel, coke, turned Birmingham into the magic city, and its spark began right here. Before we even reach the main line of ovens, something catches the light. A twist of rusted metal, a stone footing half devoured by moss. Here's where the town bled into the works. Back then, West Blocton was all pulse and peril. 12-hour shifts, gambling halls, saloons, fights that ended in silence. Paychecks already owed to the company store. A hard world that burned fast and bright. You can almost hear it, the clang, the laughter, the echoes of everything that once refused to die quietly. Then the forest parts, and there they are. Brick arches rise from the ground like ancient aqueducts, lined up in perfect rows. 4 main batteries stretch into the trees, each oven shaped like a half-buried igloo, 6 feet tall, blackened inside by decades of flame. The nickname Hell Kilns fits. Workers raked molten coke from those mouths and quenched it with water. Clouds of steam roaring skyward, the air thick with heat and acid. A living inferno that paid in coin and shortened breaths. Now, only silence lingers, but the bricks still carry soot like memory. This was no small operation. 467 ovens, a titan of its time. Built by Cahaba Coal in 1887, bought by TCI in 1892, absorbed into U.S. Steel in 1907. Then, the technology shifted. By 1927, these beehive ovens went dark. Tracks pulled up, buildings collapsed. The forest began its quiet reclamation. West Blocton shrank almost overnight. A boomtown turned ghost, its rhythm traded for birdsong. There are no documented hauntings here, but stand in the hush between those arches and you'll feel it. The ghosts here aren't supernatural, they're human. Thousands of lives condensed into heat, smoke, and willpower. Yet the story didn't end in ashes. The town reclaimed the land in the 1970s and 1990s. Trails now wind through what used to be fire lanes. A 175-foot boardwalk lifts visitors into the canopy, home to vireos, flycatchers, and warblers. A creek hums where furnaces once screamed. The ovens that once devoured the air now cradle vines and birds' nests. The transformation is almost holy. Looking at a wall of 130-year-old ovens with trees rooted in their tops, it's hard not to feel awe. This place is a monument to a cycle: ambition, creation, decay, rebirth. The fires of West Blocton burned out a century ago, but in the stillness they left behind, you can finally hear the truth. History never really dies. It just changes form, waiting for someone to come listen.